mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
Looks like folks finally think they cracked the code on why Sir Carter's been hidden from the spotlight for years. The whisper? People are saying Sir might be autistic. And since Beyonce and JayZ are known for keeping their brands squeaky clean and perfectly packaged, the internet's raising eyebrows. Fans are now convinced JayZ's silence on Sir ain't really about privacy. It's about image. Some are claiming he doesn't want the public linking his flawless empire to a reality that doesn't match the brand. And the wildest part? People can't believe Beyonce would go along with this. Why would she stay quiet if that's really what's happening? Why would Beyonce stand by if her own son was being tucked away like some secret? And why does JayZ always act cold or dismissive whenever it's about his sons? That's what fans keep asking. And honestly, the whole thing feels off. From the outside, it's starting to look like Jay and Bey are hiding way more than they're letting on. Sir Carter's supporters have been sounding the alarm, like, why haven't we seen him at all? At first, folks bought the idea that the twins were being kept private because they were young. And sure, that tracked, especially after all the wild hate Blue Ivy faced growing up. But now, it's feeling real suspicious. People were vicious, clowning Blue Ivy's looks, her hair, everything. Like how we're grown adults out here dragging a little girl with no shame. So yeah, keeping the younger kids away from all that mess made total sense. We barely saw Blue for years until she popped out on that Renaissance World Tour stage, standing tall and glowing all on her own. Now Blue Ivy's everywhere. She's been walking red carpets at the Grammys with her parents for like 2, maybe 3 years straight. She voiced Kiara in the new Lion King, danced backup for Beyonce during that massive Christmas Day halftime show in Texas, and now she's stealing the entire Cowboy Carter tour like it's hers. Here's the thing, we barely saw Blue Ivy growing up, so at first, it wasn't weird that Sir and Rumi were kept out of sight too. That's Beyonce's whole vibe, super private, super locked down. So most folks didn't think twice. It was just the usual Carter playbook. But then, something changed. Suddenly, Rumi started popping up more pics, more appearances, and fans were like, wait a minute, where's Sir? At first, Rumi was just randomly getting spotted by fans, but then it took off quick. She was front and center at the Super Bowl with JayZ and Blue, huge moment, and next thing you know, she's hitting the stage with Blue and Bey on the Cowboy Carter tour. The crowd's been eating Rumi up. She's bubbly, cute, full of energy, and straight up stealing hearts. But here's what's got folks scratching their heads. Sir, nothing. No Super Bowl, no tour, not even a random blurry sighting. It's been radio silence, like, is he even around? It's really starting to feel like he's been completely cut out. And while Rumi just made her stage debut this year, at least she got one. She even popped up at multiple Renaissance tour stops in 2023, chilling with JayZ like it was no big deal. But Sir, still nothing. Crickets. And the more Rumi shines, the more fans start side-eyeing everything. It's looking real lopsided. Tina Knowles tried to brush it off, saying, Rumi just loves the spotlight. Sir's always been low-key, just like Beyonce. And Tina Knowles? She's always gone hard to protect her grandkids. She's spoken up before about how rough it is raising kids while the whole world's watching. In one interview, she even said, if I had my first choice, they would not have to deal with the things that they have to deal with as kids. But then she added, one day they'll read the ignorance, the lies, all of it. And that line had fans worried. A lot of folks took it as a quiet hint, maybe even a soft confirmation that Sir could be autistic. Especially after that wild tweet Kanye dropped that had the internet spiraling. Wait, has anyone ever seen JayZ? Beyonce's younger kids, they know what's up, literally. And that's why some folks keep saying artificial insemination was a blessing. Having kids is a choice. And the message behind that line hit hard. Then came the viral moment. If Twitter takes my itch down, so be it. But JayZ or nobody has power over me. Brutal and messy. But for a lot of fans, it just added more fire to the theory that Sir might be autistic. And now there's a whole new conspiracy. People claiming JayZ won't acknowledge Sir because of it. They're saying he's obsessed with appearances, always bragging about legacy. But now, it's showing. Blue Ivy's the golden child, Beyonce's clear pick for the spotlight. They've been grooming her for greatness, no question. But the talk on the street? JayZ allegedly thinks Sir's autism doesn't fit the image, and that's why he's been quietly pushing him to the side. Sounds wild, but it ain't the first time Jay's been accused of backing away from a son. Just look at the case with Rymir Satterthwaite. He's been trying to get JayZ to take a paternity test for years. He and his guardian even filed a civil suit back in December 2014, demanding that DNA test. But JayZ's legal team been dodging it like pros ever since. This drama's been dragging on for almost a decade. JayZ keeps claiming he's not the father. But then why dodge a simple DNA test that could shut everything down instantly? That's what's got folks giving him the side eye. Rymir's clearly hurt and confused, and he even did a sit-down interview with The Sun to clear the air and kill the clout-chasing rumors. He said plain and simple, he ain't in this for fame, he just wants the truth.
On the front line, ready to walk the
Rymir made it loud and clear, he's not after JayZ's bag. I don't want money or anything like that from JayZ. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community. And yet, he's silent. Black Lives Matter, then tell the truth and take responsibility. That's the energy Rymir's bringing. He said, if I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. And honestly, fans can't help but wonder if he's really telling the truth. Why is his first move always a hard no to a DNA test? Then his guardian, Lily, dropped a bombshell. She claims JayZ got Rymir's mom, Wanda, pregnant when she was just 16, and he was 22. That flips everything on its head. But it doesn't stop there. Reports say JayZ may have started dating her way before that. The word is, their thing allegedly began when Wanda was just 13, and Jay was already in his 20s. Lily, Rymir's guardian, said Wanda was 16 when she allegedly met JayZ, but admitted Wanda might have told him she was older. She ended up pregnant, but had no way to reach him after that. When Lily and Rymir first contacted JayZ's legal team, they tried to keep it low-key. No mess, no media circus. But JayZ's lawyers? They were acting real eager to keep things buried. So much so, they even threw out the idea of signing Rymir to JayZ's label, like that was supposed to make everything magically vanish. Fans called that out fast as shady business. But everything changed once they discovered Wanda's real age. Lily said, I got a call from his in-house lawyer. They were super helpful at first. Lily really thought this would all be handled quietly. They even brought up Rymir's music talent and mentioned possibly signing him to the label. But since he was still in high school, Lily shut that down. Then boom, new lawyers popped up and their whole energy flipped. Cold, distant. It was like they suddenly realized how serious this could get if Wanda was underage. That moment shifted everything. JayZ's still out here denying he's Rymir's father, but now people are seriously questioning that. Why keep dodging a basic DNA test after all these years, especially when today's tech could clear it up instantly? Something ain't adding up. That ain't just shady, it's heartbreaking. This whole legacy plan, it's starting to feel way too calculated. Fans have been clocking how JayZ proudly talks about Blue Ivy, drops her name in interviews, songs, public shoutouts. She's clearly being set up as the future face of the Carter Empire. But when it comes to Sir, not a single word. No mentions, no memories, nothing. And the timing's got people raising serious questions. As Blue's star keeps rising, Sir just fades deeper into the background, like he's being erased. Now folks are asking, is JayZ trying to rewrite his legacy by only uplifting the kids that fit the image? If that's true, it's cold. It's sending a loud message about who's seen as worthy of the spotlight and who gets pushed to the side. And let's be real, nobody's saying JayZ owes the world a full breakdown of his family life. But when you're one of the most powerful men in music and your moves start forming a pattern, people are gonna notice. First, dodging a DNA test for Rymere. Now, keeping Sir completely invisible while Blue gets crowned the next Carter icon. This ain't just quiet, it's a loud message. The internet's buzzing with questions and the pressure's building fast. JayZ might be used to running the story, but fans aren't buying the silence anymore. If there's nothing to hide, then why hide everything? He don't even need to give blood. One cheek swab or a single strand of hair, that's all it takes for a DNA test. What, 10 seconds tops? But JayZ's been dodging that move for over 15 years, and fans are convinced he knows deep down that Rymere is his son. He just won't admit it. Why? 'Cause it'd ruin the perfect image he's built. It's tough to even picture, but we gotta ask, what do you think? Is JayZ really pushing Sir into the background on purpose? Or is the internet just reaching too far? Drop your take in the comments. We need to hear what y'all think. Make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and don't forget to share this with someone who needs to see it. And once you're done here, go peep the next video. 'Cause trust, this saga is far from over. See you in the next one.